Howdy, y'all. Hey, been away for a while. About a month. Been a month since I've posted. A little over a month since I've done actual serious video. I got myself a new mic. Same old crappy computer. But, hey, it's gonna be a ramble. I got some stuff scripted. I got a real serious letter scripted. My other notebook is off at a friend's house. So, my really good stuff on intersectionality, that's, I could explain that now off the cuff, but I got like 5 pages written for that. And then I got the essay on HR, and it's women in HR and the effect on the economic system. It's pretty bad. I could probably do that off the cuff right now, too. And I wrote some stuff. There's a bulleted list about advice. This kind of help me, help you. And then there's an essay about good and bad people and women preferring to breed with bad people for reasons I will go into. I got 3 pages written on that. All that stuff is at a friend's house. Now, the last 2-3 weeks I've been doing some real serious stuff, guys. But thanks to MGTOW, no matter how bad it gets, I don't lose my cool anymore. I mean, I can lose my cool, don't get me wrong. But thanks to you guys, no problem. I want to do a shout-out video for some guys. But I'll get to that later. Right now, I just want to talk to y'all. A ramble. MGTOW ramble. I'm rambling. Now, as you know, I've sort of moved beyond the Morpheus phase of taking the red pill. Pardon me. And, sort of been actively advocating for men in the heart of Hippieville for my state. I go to this place for several reasons. One, it's not who you are or what you know, it's who you know. And honestly, hey, I've gotten better and better jobs just meeting people. A lot of people think I don't have good interpersonal skills. I got great interpersonal skills. The only problem is that the manosphere sort of looked down upon, especially my women, and especially in my town. I won't go into it much. I just lied. I'm going to go into it. PUAs, apparently there's some kind of what's it going on with PUAs. The Dark Loner had a great video, I guess, a few weeks ago. Him calls them puas. Getting really pissed at him. That's fine. Hey, love the Dark Loner. He's the god among MGTOWs. But yeah, I mean, come on. I never said PUAs were stupid. Alright? I never said that. What I said was I object to their goal just, you know, being dicks about it at the end. I believe in the scientific fact that women are human beings. It's, you know, I love my mother. And the other day, for the first time, a female, for no reason, we were just engaging in an intellectual conversation. Actually, a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago. And she hugged me. Like, no woman has ever hugged me before. It felt weird. She was honest, sincere, and forthright. She seemed, well, she hugged me like no woman's ever hugged me before. It was obvious she didn't want anything from me. It was obvious she wasn't using me. She hugged me like even my own mother hasn't. That's weird. Oh yeah, she's too young for me. A little too old. But, it was odd. So yeah, I believe there are good women out there. I believe in no Walt, so to speak. There's Barbarossa, Stardust, some others, even the Dark Loner, unfortunately, may disagree with me. But okay, back on in the manosphere. So PUAs are generally looked down upon. They're detested. Even in the manosphere, that's fine. Don't really give a crap. The MRAs are apparently laughed at. What I think is funny is the projection. The absolute projection. Stardust said a long time ago, probably over a year ago now. The absolute projection that women, and feminists specifically, women in general, feminists specifically, do. They claim that misogyny is so ingrained, like the young British feminist a month ago, that it's a huge problem that the problem hasn't surfaced till now. Yeah. It's backwards. Like Lieutenant Colonel Mace Hughes said from Full Metal Alchemist, it's all backwards. It's not misogyny, it's misandry, and of course every MGTOW knows that. So what's funny is that men's rights advocates are sort of looked down upon, or they're silly, because the misandry is so ingrained. It's just presumed that being a straight white male is like the easiest thing in the world, when in fact it is the exact opposite. There's no united white person college fund. There's no literally straight white men are the only non-protected group under United States federal law. It is literally back. It is actually more difficult to be a straight white man because so much is expected of you, and life is supposed to be so easy for you that you have no excuse. You have no excuse. And so, on to MGTOWs. Now, last night, I, unfortunately, wound up engaging several feminists in a discussion. And what struck me was that simply disagreeing with feminists is considered misogyny. They kept, like, 30 minutes into our conversation, they kept claiming I was a misogynist. They kept claiming I hated women. And I asked, like, well, what have I said that indicates that I hate women? And they looked at me and they laughed. And I go, well, hold on. If I'm such a misogynist and I'm saying things that generally demonstrate that I hate women, please quote me in what I just said. And they couldn't. And I realized, and I told them, disagreeing with feminist theory, disagreeing with feminism, with feminists, it doesn't equal misogyny. It doesn't equal misogyny. Just because Buddhists don't agree with Judaism does not make Buddhists anti-Semitic. It is ridiculous that it has gotten so bad. Right? PUAs are hated because, for various reasons, they're just looking for a pump and dump. MRAs are sort of laughed at and looked down upon because it is presumed being a straight man is the easiest thing in the world, so what are they complaining about? But MGTOWs, oddly, it's hard for them to categorize us. As Raging Golden Eagle was pointing out. It's hard for even the rest of the people in the manosphere. And like I said months ago, they only, like Six Senses asked, the only basic standard for being a MGTOW is not being married. And like Stardust points out, that the whole goal of a MGTOW is to teach men how to be free. Whether it's free as a rich man, whether it's free as a poor man. But what I find most interesting is that the PUAs and even the MRAs don't really seem to get it. And it's so simple. I'm repeating myself. It's so simple. The thing that makes MGTOW so special, the thing that makes MGTOW different than anything else in the manosphere, is the fact that we don't focus on women. PUAs want to become what women want, trying to teach men how to manipulate women for the end of sex. MRAs want women to sort of, hey, treat men equally. Stop holding men's children hostage for ransom. Stop it. Stop doing it. Just get a job. Get a job, support yourself, and don't go all crazy with the spending. Definitely stop spending your money on women. And that's MGTOW in a nutshell. And remember, I'm rambling. I get it. I'm looking at my meter right now, clocking 9 minutes, 50 seconds. I get it. And I appreciate y'all tolerating this. This is sort of my return I'm gone for a month, dealing with some serious stuff. So I'm dealing with like some serious stuff. What's awesome, and I appreciate you guys, is that I'm not stressing. And I will reiterate, and I've told this to feminists, the 4 years of hell I've been through, the 4 years of just torturous nightmare that I've been through. I made a woman feel exactly the way any sane, rational human being would feel after doing what she did for so long. And after the total insanity that ensued, just because women can use their vaginas as shields. Yeah, in the last year, I'm going to say this to the Dark Loner because I like him, but yeah, man, in the last year, I've had more sex with a more diverse group of women than ever before, except for high school. It has been fantastic. And like I will point out to Sargon of Akkad, it's not game. It's just being a happy, healthy, productive, active, positive person. That's what it is. And they'll let you in on a little secret. Well, it's not the true goal of feminism secret. It's just a secret. I'm going to say, because I've been outed. Now, I have been using my videos. I suspect at least 150 of my subscribers are feminist, if not townies, where I live. And they're keeping tabs on me. I won't get into that. I use these videos to talk to them. Not only to talk to them, but to talk to you. And to go back to what happened last night. Any man who advocates for men is despised by women, especially feminists, but is loved by fellow men, especially soldiers, especially men who have had their children held hostage for ransom. I cannot tell you the beauty of the love of my fellow man. I can't tell you the joy it brings me. And I can't tell you, like, half of all women are not bad. If you want to know the half of women that are good, out yourself as a MGTOW. Out yourself. I get that we all have aliases. I appreciate that fewer and fewer of us have aliases. The Highland Unitarian has named himself. Joe Byrne, who, by the way, needs more subscribers. Joseph Byrne. I believe Burns. Joe Byrne. A great voice. It needs more subscribers. He's outed himself. There's others. I tend to be a little old school. Stardust, Barbarossa kind of alias. Some of the MRAs, Allison Tiemann outed herself. She went from Typhon Blue to Allison Tiemann. Girl White's what? Outed herself with Karen Strong. Of course, Pauline's always been out there. And there are others. Even Feminism LOL is using her full name. I appreciate this movement. It was sort of started by Joseph Byrne. I'm not going to do it. Everyone who knows me knows me. I like my letter. I like my assumed name. My handle. I like it. But what happened last night? This is a ramble. I'm going to end it. I'm trying to end it real quick. Short attention span. Just proved to me that MGTOWs don't hate women, but we're perceived as someone or as people who do simply because we don't agree with feminist theory. I mean, I can't tell you how difficult it is to start at square one every single time. Every single time. And the oddest thing is, guys, here's the odd thing. You know how many lesbians I got as allies yesterday? 6. 3 different couples. Oddly, the women that will be the first to appreciate what we do are lesbians. The second, I can't tell you, I got some girls, females, biologically speaking. I get a friend now who's a girl who wants to be a man. She has abandoned feminism. Why? Because I told her that feminists believe in equality. They want men and women to be treated equal. But you want to be treated like a man, don't you? And he goes, yes. Well, then abandon feminism. And he has. Well, I am working this so ass backwards. It is amazing. We are beyond the Morpheus phase. I will forever be grateful to Stardust. I will forever be grateful to Barbarossa. I will forever love Men Are People. And in the most appropriate way possible, I will worship and encourage the Dark Loner. But we are beyond the Morpheus. We are in the Neo phase. We're in it. I am with the mayor of MGTOW on this. Go out there, spread the word. I am with Men's Knowledge 101 on this. Get out there, spread the word. Don't be quiet. I am with Law on this. I am with practically everyone who advocates for us to get out there and start talking. Because it is joyous. It is beautiful. The amount of men who call me sir. The amount of men who call me brother. A cop the other day, a random cop whom I have never met in my life. Because I live in a small town. I won't get into this. Right? Called me brother. Called me brother. Out yourself. And the women will respect. I will say it again. I have had more sex with a more variety of women, young and old, 22 to like 42, and they love you. I was gonna do a whole matriarchy tale about this beautiful young short brunette chick that helped me out at the grocery store, just because I pointed to a magazine. It had some sort of multi-million, $100 million divorce settlement. I pointed at it and I said, it's just not worth it. I pointed at the magazine that was talking about $100+ million divorce settlement for somebody. And it's just not worth it. Now, MGTOW is not being married. Why? Because it's bad for you. It's bad for men. It leads to your own self-destruction. And women are respecting it. But what I still have trouble getting across is that we don't hate women. It is the most insane crap I have ever experienced. And what's odd is when you stand up for yourself, when you stand up for straight men, white or black, whatever, lesbians will come to your side. It is the weirdest crap. It is so strange. And so, on to last night. It was a ramble. Okay, what struck me the most after them claiming I was a misogynist, even though I never said anything where I hate women. There are 3 women I can list in my town who have literally violated the law. I don't hate them because they're women. I hate them because they violated the law. They ruin men's lives, women and children's homes. And they're unapologetic for it. And the reason why they did it is because they are women. But I don't hate women. I hate these 3 women because they're literal criminals. Literally, they're criminals. And their selfish, fear-ridden, paranoid, delusional feelings, it literally destroyed men's, plural, men's lives, women, plural, women's homes, and children, plural, children's homes. Literally. Literally. Okay. But what struck me after that, right? What struck me after dealing with that crap for the umpteenth time in the last 4 years was I was talking to this female, this feminist, and she didn't even know that men had to sign up for selective service to vote. Didn't even know that. There was a soldier sitting across to my right. I believe he's a weekend warrior now. He was in the reserves now. But he was sitting over there on my right, across from me, or cat corner. And he was talking to some girl, some cute chick. And he was trying to get laid. But when the feminist I was talking to sort of demonstrated she had no idea that that the selective service still existed, that if you don't sign up or you can't vote. The girl across from this soldier, is that true? She asked, is that true? These women don't even know the misandry is so deep. It is so deep-rooted. These women don't even realize that men have to sign up for selective service. It is, like I said months ago, it is solipsism. It is a narcissism. They are so self-absorbed. They don't even know what the hell's going on. Well, okay. So, this is my return. I'm back, brothers. I got a new mic. Tell me how I'm working out. Leave your comments below. We got some stuff scripted. I'm going to try to get to some stuff real quick today. But, well, there. Love you guys. Stay strong. Out yourself. And remember, you guys have a nice day. And always remember to go your own way. Yours truly, M.